Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Here we are today with a noisy magpie in the background at the North Pine / Lawnton Historic Monument Cemetery. Right, down here is a brief history of the cemetery. The pioneers came by sea, surviving months of hardship then by wagon, coach, or walking to the settlement in this area. And they are descendants, they and their descendants rest here. Throughout the North Pine Cemetery is most times referred to as Lawnton Cemetery. It is still officially glazed as North Pine. The township and surrounding area were named in honor of Stephen Lawn, a well-known pioneer, landowner, farmer, blacksmith, and wheelwright. So then you can see here, pause it if you need to, if you're reading it. If not, don't have to worry about it. Gives you a brief history of how the cemetery came to be. I'm going to pass everything, all the information will be in the description, so go check it out please. Okay, so it was officially established in the 1880s on land donated by the local pioneer Leis. It was officially proclaimed a reserve on November 22nd, 1887. It was officially managed by the Cemetery Trust, but control later transferred to the Shire of Pine Council in 1953, and now is managed by the City of Moreton Bay Council. The cemetery is significant for the monuments and to the local pioneering families, and it is still open for reopenings, though no new grave sites are available, which means if you have family members in here, they can open up and bury you with them, but any new graves can't be. So there is a few pioneer families here, which we'll have a look. But you also got here. So if you can't find who you're looking for here or in the cemetery, you can actually come to this board, and it's got names, the sections, the names, when they died, and their age. So it goes all the way down there. So you might see your family members here if you've got any here. And if you know when they died, because it gives you the date as well, the age, everything. This is the index, the burials from 1868 to 2012. There is one person in here that was he was a pioneer, but he was instrumental of creating the suburb, which was this dude here, Leis. He was an immigrant from Germany, but he helped build this suburb here. And I will talk more about it when we find his grave. And same with this dude here, Stephen Lawn. He's actually named for the Lawnton suburb as well. And again, I will talk a bit more when we find his grave. So this is a small section of early life in North Pine, Lawnton. Some available photos. For more photos and information, go to that website there and you'll see more about it. So Stephen Lawn was a wheelwright and a blacksmith, and he was the only blacksmith around at the time. The St. Thomas Church of England, Kyle actually helped build, or did build himself, which is in the old Petrie Town, which we'll be going to too. Alright, we'll start down here. It looks like some of the headstones are hard to read, but I am looking for specific ones. William died 18th of June 1915. Wow. We have Rupert and Alan. Oh wow. Alan was only 7 months old. Died on the 18th of June 1918, and Rupert died on the 2nd of July 1941. Wow. Oh, and we got Ruby. Died on the 5th of the 2nd, 1978. Sorry. Wow. It's not a very big one. We got 1920 for Mel. Got 1891. Can't make out the name, sorry. So, Steve Lawn actually helped. He would have designed a lot of these wrought iron fences around here, as he was the only blacksmith in the town at the time. Oh, died in 1971. Well, Gertrude. 2011 and 2001 for Leslie and Doris. Died 1971. I think that's Janice. There's a sign up here. I'm hoping it's going to be the cemetery sign. Yep. So it is both. It's Lawnton and North Pine. Its name, it was officially Pine Rivers, and they changed it to Lawnton, which is named after Steve Lawn. So the suburb itself is named after Steve Lawn because he did a lot of work around this area. He's well known, he was well liked. That's 1961. Wow. Well maintained around here. We got 1982 for child. There's a walking path here that you can go around here, which is wheelchair friendly. Okay, so we have found Kyle grave. Right. Now this dude, start off with, um, he was born on October 27th in 1839, and he died on the 20th of June 1926. Yeah, 1926. Carl came to Australia with his first wife, which she was pregnant with their first child. Her name was Caroline, and they were married on the 26th of July, 1863, to 1880. They got married in Germany. They immigrated to Australia. They arrived on the 21st of January 1864. From a land order voucher, Carl was given property in the land called North Pine, um, now known as Lawnton. It was believed to be 160 acres or so, which is a hell of a big place, or hell of a thing to be given. And this land later donated. Sorry, I just gotta put my camera down so I can change. Okay, to create the Lawnton Cemetery and parts of it, it was also resumed for the construction of the railway in 1886. He had a small cottage on a hill overlooking Leis Road, but it was it sorry, but it was has been demolished now, which is a shame. Right. Cole worked as a farmer, a ferryman, a carpenter, and he built the Redcliffe Pier and the Anglo Church in the Old Petrie Historic Village, which supposedly bears a plaque as an acknowledgement to him. Kyle and Caroline had 9 children. Kyle also used to ferry school children across the river at no charge and worked for the council building roads and bridges. Grace was Kyle's second wife, which I think she's buried here too. Yeah. So his first wife was Caroline. Yeah. So his first wife was Caroline. I think she's buried here as well. Maybe not. She's supposed to be. But anyway. Grace is here. Right. Grace was Kyle's second wife and they had 10 children. So all up there is 19 children. Wow. Could you imagine Christmas Day with 19 children? All their own birthdays or Father's Day or Mother's Day? Wow. All the presents under the trees or the tree. Grace was born in 1862, the daughter of Hugh and Isabella Roberts. Grace married Kyle on June 11th, 1881 in Brisbane. But sadly, Grace died in 1910 after her dress caught alight while she was lifting a boiler off an open fire. Kyle and their daughter Grace received burns after trying to extinguish the flames. Grace was badly burnt on her neck, her right arm, and her hand, shoulders on the right side and lower part of her body, and her legs. An inquest was conducted, and it was found that her death was an accident. So that would have been really heartbreaking for Kyle. But he kept going. So the next one we're doing is a little bit later once we find him. But yeah, this guy here, he was a true pioneer. He came over to this country and he made this country. He helped build around here. So good on you for doing that, dude. So and that was one of their daughters. I don't know where the rest of his family are, whether they're buried here or not. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. We got Kathleen, and she died 1920. Okay, so we got James, 1898, Angelina, 1963, and Kathleen, 1937. Wow. It's a little bit hard to read. Walter Francis. Wow, oh, there's 4 people here. So we got Walter, died 7th of June 1910. Victor, oh, okay. Victor was a baby. He was born on the 24th of May 1904, died on the 29th of December 1904. Stephen, oh wow. Born on the 31st of January 1986, died on the 25th of August 1986. Another baby. Harold, born the 2nd of September 1907, died 9th of November 1908. Wow. Oh, we got another baby. This is a stillborn. And Harold died 1939. Wow. That's a lot. It's not a very big cemetery, but still. This is a baby one here. Oh, we got one here. 1910 for John, 1920 for another John, and Mary, 1925. Okay, wow. Mother and father and son. Hey. We have Ellie, 1900, and William, 1917. Wow. Down here, I gotta go back down to that one. Forgot to take the photo. 1925 or 15 for Agnes, sorry, and Robert, 1944. And there's a couple of lost their headstones. William, 1965. And the others, there's two more. Emma, 1924. I can't see Hannah. I got 1942 for Andrew. George, 1929. Another George, 1886. And Elizabeth, 1929. There's another one I can't make out, 1907, I think. I'm just coming back down here. I'm getting a photo here. How cool is this? He was a true pioneer. It's a nice sunny day today here in Brisbane, or here in North Pines, I should say. Today being Friday the 29th of August 2025. It's at the moment it's 8:30, and look at the day. Nice sunny day. Right, we got Thomas, 1919, Elizabeth, 1942, James, 1937. Ooh, hello. There's someone there. We'll go right around. There's a park there. John died 1883. Wow. Right, so we got John died 1894, and Margaret 1897, and Phil 1899. Wow. We got some more here. We got Anne 1888. I can't make the other one out, sorry. But that is so cool. Again, more pioneers. There were all these wrought iron fences around here. They would have been made by Steve Lawn. We got Henry and Margaret. Henry, the 22nd of May 1961. Margaret, 9th of August 1967. Okay, we got, wow. Got James, 27th of June 1883. Wow, he was 72 when he died, damn. And 26th of February 1907, she was 84. Damn, she had a good run. We got one up here. There's William, 1929. We got one here. Melvin, 1893. Mary, 1926, I think that is. Margaret, 1946. That out, sorry. So I'm going to have a look down here. I think we did this one already, maybe. Yeah. James Hay, September something, sorry, 1897. Wow. We got, can't make out the name, sorry. 1959. We got Marie, 17th of December, 1901. John, 18th of October, 1925, I think that is. And Caroline, or Christine, sorry, 1939. Got him in 1968. Wow. Got a few ones here. One that's unreadable. We got, oh, we did that one. Okay, this dude is. Oh, I think that's William, and he died 1915. So we'll do this half now. Then a couple other photos. Okay, we got Frederick, Margaret, and Margaret died 23rd of April 1931. And their son, who was accidentally killed at Roma Street, I think that is, in 1926. He was 19. Wow. There's no one else there. That's a little bit hard to see. Okay, we got Celia, 1906. Jude, 1914. And Janet, 1940. Wow. Here we got John and Anne. John died 1935. And Anne, 1907. And Robert, oh wow. He actually died of an illness while POW Thailand. Died 28th of May 1943. He died that we might live. Okay. We have another John, 1968. There's another two on that side, but and it's Isabella, 1962. We got Anne, 1914, and Margaret, 1971. Oh wow. So it's 16th of January, 1971, a day after my birthday. Damn. Okay, so we have Margaret, 1921, Alexander, 1934, Alice and Muriel, 1944 and 1971, Norman, 1976. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. We're looking for one more person in here. Hope we find him. Because he was definitely a pioneer here. Yeah, oh, okay. We have Jess Petrie, 1989, and Rollo, 1996. Okay. And the other side, I can't make that out, sorry. And we got, I think it's Bella, 1943. There's a walking track that comes through here, goes down there, but I don't know where it leads to. Oh, we've got another couple on the back here. We have 1908 and 1954. Now, there's a lot here. There's three. Frederick, 1922. William Minute. Sorry, it's been a long day already. 1950 and 1933. Wow. That's brother. Wow. And there is a headstone there, so we can come up here. We have Charles, 1914. Oh, he died on Halloween. And Elizabeth, 1925. Another wrought iron one. Hey, there's a bit of a tragic story, well, they're all tragic stories, but this one in particular, the graves with the two crosses here, there's actually three people in here. There's two kids and a mother. One is the daughter of the mother, and the other one's brother, I think. But the names are up on the board over there. if you want to know. But yeah, the last names aren't included in the. But I thought that was a bit of a tragic. She was young when she had the baby, and I think she died in childbirth. Let's see. Caroline, 1913. Yeah. Not a bad little cemetery. It's easy to walk around. This is Elizabeth. But Kristen and Leis, 1926 and 1936. Got a nice little gazebo here to sit down if you're wanting to rest. Okay, so I'm just going to pause it for a sec. Okay, just had to take my jacket off. It's getting really hot. Summer's coming. Okay, so we have Owen and Isabella. Oh, okay, this is one of his children. In 1911. Oh, they both died. They both died in the same year. Wow. Okay. And this is another one of his children. Or it's okay, Anne passed away in 1961. And oh, Amelia was the wife of Owen. And Isabella was the daughter of Owen. Okay, and this was the mother and father here. Wow. We got 2 more. Hope we can find this other dude. Okay. Now I just came down here, but it's a little bit easier going down this way. It's really badly. The headstone there, I can't read any of that, sorry. But that's John and Anne, 1932 and 1950. If we can't find this dude, I'll just talk about him at the end. Because he was part of how the suburb became. Give a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to see more different videos like this one. I do a fair amount of different videos. I don't stay to the one genre. Because if I did that, it would just be boring. And it would come through on the video. So I like showing different videos each week. And if you guys put a comment in, I always respond, no matter what they are. Oh, we have a baby here, William. Died 1962. He's at 4 years and 4 months now. Got a couple on the ground there. Yeah, so no matter what the comment is, I will respond to it. I know there's people out there that don't respond to any comments, and they complain about people not putting comments, and when people do, they just ignore it. I think that's extremely rude. So if you guys put a comment in there, I will respond to you. Tell me what you think about this cemetery, or have you been here? Do you have relatives here? Do you come up and visit them on a regular basis? I can see some people do. This is a baby grave here. What is? It's 3. Oh wow. Okay. I thought it was a baby one, but it's not. It's actually 3 adults there. Damn. It must be an ash garden or ash one. That's unique. They don't look at the cemetery as a morbid place. An old burial ground can be an information of historic information, essentially. Newish. There is a lawn section just up there, which we'll have a look at. But it doesn't look like I'm going to find this dude. It might have been one of the deteriorated ones. It's a shame. Well, that's a fancy one. Wow. You can see some of them that are badly deteriorated over time. Train station is close by as well. He was 17 when he died in 1966. Looks like his mum and dad are next to him as well. Martha, we got Ruth, 1979, and William, 1961. Wow. I don't think maybe his grave is ones that are badly deteriorated. Which is a shame, because he really helped shape the suburbs around here. Oh, we got another Leis family member here. This is William. He died in 1951, I think it is. This, right, so family. This looks a bit dicey here, but let's see. Oops, forgive. I hear something in the tree there. No. Oh, there's 4 people on that one. We get Sydney, or maybe 2. No, definitely 4. Wow. Talk about cramming them in. I might go back to that board and see if I can find where his grave is. I'll do that after we do this next section. Again, they're not segregated, which is good. So I don't see the point of segregating. Yeah, I'm not seeing his grave here, which is a shame. You got another, I don't know, it was a kid, but it wasn't, right? Okay, so here's the lawn section of it. I won't go on there because it's a little bit dicey walking in between those graves. But if you come up here, you can do it. Be it on your own head. I will not do that. I have too much respect for the dead. And walking on someone's grave is very disrespectful. Regardless of who you are, you should never do that. This is the ash wall. Let's see if there's any Freemasons here. I'm not seeing any yet. Maybe someone sees their family members here. I get every name plaque here. Wow, there's 3 in that one. Nice. hope the mic is working out better this time. I'm using a different mic. It doesn't take away the wind. It would take away some of the wind, but not all. We got a military one there. We have another military one there. And lucky there's no funeral on today. Only because no one can be buried here unless you've already got family members here. Oh, some of them are very specific. Like they give the year that they were, how old they were, down to the days. This one here is 39 years, 7 months and 29 days. Wow. Another one with 3 in it as well. Wow. They're not that deep, so I guess you could fit 3 in. And it's that one. Nice little area here. It's relatively quiet. It's wheelchair friendly. Military one there. I am doing a few videos today, so please go check them all out. Oh, hello. Okay. Another one down here. Oh, this one's... Oh, this is probably the military section, maybe. Wow. Sorry about the light there. Good to see there's lots of flowers here as well. They get visited. It looks like a fair amount. Okay. So it was the ash wall. There's one here, but it's new and empty. So we've got a new one that's just been buried over there. We've got some here as well. I think they're buried that way. Looks like it. And you got this little garden here as well. I'll head back down here. So we'll see if we can find this dude. Hopefully I can. Right, so I'll go over here. I'll pause the video until I find him. Okay, I found Catherine. That was Kyle's first wife. She died in 1943. Maybe it was her daughter, but she was 76 when she died. So I think that might have been the daughter. So I haven't found the other dude yet, but I'm still looking. Okay, I found the dude I was looking for. So this dude is Stephen Lawn, right? He's got his own suburb, which is a lucky duck. Lawnton is actually named after him because he did a lot for this community, and in recognition of that, they named a suburb after him. Right, so information on Stephen Lawn. He was 26 when he first came over here. Right, so Stephen Lawn was born in 1856 and was a farmer, a blacksmith, a wheelwright in the North Pine area, whose name is honoured in the suburb of Lawnton. He is effectively founder. After migrating from England in 1862, he established his business and selected land north of the North Pine River, later moving south of the river. The Lawnton Railway Station and surrounding districts were named after him in 1887, and for his significant role as the father of Lawnton. So essentially he was the founder of Lawnton. He helped make what Australia is, or what Lawnton is today. So to honour him, they named a suburb, a train station. There is a park named after him as well as Kyle, which we'll be going to after this month. So I thought to honour him, to essentially thank him for all his hard work, both Stephen and Kyle. So thank you to them for building what the town is. Whether he would approve of it or whether they would both approve of it, I don't know. But essentially, they are the pioneers of this town. So I thought I'd just sort of mention this, as those two are the main people that did help build around here. So the next video you'll see will be the park, which is just over in that direction, I think. Not far from here. So thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to see more and different videos like this one. And until next time, fellow travellers, have a good one, because you never know where I might end up, what I might see, or who I might see.